Tonight I'll reach out and touch the sky. In the city of angels, feels like I'm coming home. With my head up in the clouds, I am searching for something, and I'm still hoping.
Unfortunately, I missed the sunrise today. I was way too tired today. I felt like I needed a sleep in today because I felt that I've been leaning towards overtraining again, and I've taken a couple of days off from the gym. And I've also walked like 14,000, 13,000 steps the last couple of days. So my legs are super tired, and I haven't really slept that well the last couple of days due to me being overtrained and due to the move and everything. It takes a while for me to get used to a new bed, but this night I slept better, so that felt good. I do have good news and bad news today, unfortunately. The good news is that I've started to pick up a lot of clients, and I'm starting to feel pretty comfortable in the gym actually. Even though the start of the week I was pretty nervous, you know, when you're outside of your comfort zone, you're around new people, you're around a new work environment and everything. So I've definitely been outside of my comfort zone, but that's when I know that I'm alive, because that's when I know that I grow. And I'm not gonna say that I enjoy the feeling, but I enjoy what it does to me. It's been a very rewarding week. It's been a lot of like uncertainty, a lot of challenges and stuff like that. But I appreciate that, and I like that, and that's what makes my life worth living. The bad news is that we are heading into lockdown again, a 3-day lockdown. They just announced it on the news. It's Saturday today, starting today at 4 p.m. We're gonna go into lockdown. We're gonna go into lockdown until 4 p.m. on Tuesday, minimum. Things might change, things might be longer or whatever. And that makes me a bit sad because the gyms are gonna close, obviously. I'm definitely gonna take this time though to do something productive, because I feel like I have a choice now. I can either like blame the world and be like sad and stuff because I can't go to the gym and I can't work and all that stuff, or I can do something productive. So I can do breathing exercises, I can do yoga, I can do stretching, I can do workouts at home, I can do push-ups and stuff. I can go to the bookstore and buy new books, and that's something that I plan on doing. These 3 days, last time it was lockdown, I was sick and it was raining at the same time, and fortunately now the weather is so much better, so we can actually go outside and still enjoy the sun. I'm gonna go for a lot of walks, and I'm just gonna enjoy it. It's only 3 days, hopefully it's only 3 days. So I'm gonna do the best of the situation. I'm gonna read my books, I'm gonna listen to a lot of podcasts, and I'm just gonna train my mind instead of focusing on work and focusing on training my body right now. So that's the plan. So yeah, I feel very good about my effort at work. It's been a great couple of days. And like I said, I was pretty uncomfortable in the beginning. It's nothing strange, it's just like how you tackle you being uncomfortable. If you like get paralyzed and like shrink and become like insecure or whatever, that's something that you need to work on. But if you can like accept the feelings and accept the terms and be like, all right, this is what it feels like right now, this is not gonna be forever. And if you can see yourself growing and learning from that, that is awesome. So yeah, I always look for opportunities to be a little bit uncomfortable, because I know that if you can be comfortable in the uncomfortable, your life becomes so much bigger. And that's what I'm trying to see. I realize that the brain or the mind is just another automatic response in our body, or automatic activity in our body. It's just like the blood circulation. You don't control that. It's just like your hair growth or your nail growth. You don't control that. There's so many things that goes on in our bodies without us not even being aware of it, like your digestive system and everything like that. The mind is exactly the same. It's automatic. You can't control it. All you can do is to observe it, enjoy the ride, and you don't have to listen to everything you think. The only thing I think you should listen to all the time, that's your heart. Because if you can combine your heart and your brain together and make them work together, then I think your life is going to change. And that's what I've learned over the past couple of months. I've learned how to live from my heart again. I can sort of come down from my brain, so when I feel myself overthinking or worrying about stuff or stressing, I can sort of come down to my heart. I can take a deep breath or a couple of deep breaths, and then I can realize that, oh, I'm doing this again. I'm worrying about stuff. I'm letting the mind control me rather than me control the mind. The mind is a perfect servant, but an awful master. So have that in mind. So many beautiful places around here. I don't know if you can see, but it's like a beach over here. So nice. I'm planning on going there, and I'm gonna bring you with me one of these days. And around here, you can see like the tide is higher today, so it's actually quite hard to climb like I did in my last vlog. You really need to be careful today, but it's like, it's so beautiful here. I get a little bit sad though that the lockdown is happening, because they shut down the gym and everything. They tell us to not go outside, which is proven to boost our immune system, being outside, exercising, getting the sunlight and everything. But all the junk food restaurants stay open, which is proven to cause a bunch of different health issues. So to me it's a little bit weird, but that's just my opinion, I guess. With that said though, junk food restaurants, I still appreciate some of them because I'm gonna have a refeed today because I feel like I have been underperforming, and that's because of my cut. I'm down at 72.9 kilos right now. I've been somewhat stagnant there for a bit, so I'm thinking that I'm gonna have 2 refeed days, which means that I'm gonna bring up my calories to my maintenance levels. Today and tomorrow I'm gonna eat 3,000 calories, and then starting on Monday again I'm gonna drop down to 2,500. I wanna try and get down to 70 kilos and see how I go from there. But yeah, today's gonna be a refeed day and I'm excited for that. I'm not really sure what I'm gonna get yet, but I will definitely bring it with me.
Now that I'm looking back, I can see all the signs I tried to fill in the cracks that were spread in my mind, but I was all out of hope, lost in an endless maze. The emptiness had unfolded just like a void. But
so people that are in lockdown right now, why don't you try and do something productive? If you feel like you're lonely, if you feel like you're stuck in life, if you feel like life is treating you unfairly, then start doing something productive. I actually remember the thing that started to shift around in my life when I was anxious every day, when I was stressed every day, when I didn't know what I wanted to do with my life. The thing that actually shifted that was me getting interested in psychology and actually becoming interested in my own psychology. I started diving deeper into my weaknesses and strengths, and I just started to get obsessed about maximizing my life and maximizing my strengths and minimizing my weaknesses. I started to become very aware of what I wanted to change in my life, and I started to become very aware of my triggers and things that I was bad at. All the thoughts that I had about my limiting beliefs, for example, or fears or insecurities, I questioned those and I said, is this really true? Do I have to walk around and worry about what people think, for example? Do I have to think about myself when I think about meditation? I used to think that, I could never do that. And the first time I sat down to meditate, I did it for like a minute. And I thought to myself, what the fuck am I doing? I can't do this. And then I started listening to that voice, like, I can't do this. And I was like, that's not my voice. That's just the mind playing tricks on me. And I started to challenge myself in all those aspects. Of course I can. I can sure sit down and meditate for 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes. I can challenge myself. If your brain says to yourself, I don't have a voice in my head, that's the voice that I'm talking about. That's the exact voice saying that. So everybody has that voice. It's just a matter of fact becoming aware of that voice and challenging that voice. Whatever that voice says is usually not true. So don't listen to your mind. Challenge yourself, dive deeper into yourself, find out what makes you tick. Maybe you'll find your purpose in life, maybe you'll find your passion. But yeah, that's a good thing to do during lockdown, I guess, and if you feel feelings of loneliness. Start crafting, start doing something creative, start doing something productive, start reading books, start to challenge yourself, face your fears. All the limiting beliefs you have, question those. Pursue whatever you think sounds cool, like, oh, I've always wanted to do that. Start doing that stuff. And if we do that together, then imagine how the planet would be if everybody did exactly what they wanted all the time. If nobody on planet Earth said, oh, I don't want to go to work tomorrow. If everybody said that, I love what I'm doing, I love myself, I love my weaknesses, I love my strengths. You know, if everybody had that mindset, imagine what a beautiful planet would have been. If everybody was in the right place all the time. Instead of having Sunday angst about going to work and feeling like they hate what they're doing and stuff. Maybe it's time then to figure out what you want to do. Maybe it's time to figure out your strengths. What are you good at? When I started, I was like, what am I good at? I'm pretty good at talking. Oh yeah, I'm a pretty good communicator. I'm pretty proud about that. So when I was in my darkest moments, I figured out so many things about myself that those are probably the best times of my life, even though it's so hard to see that when you're in it. It's like being in a fog, you know, you can't really see anything inside the fog, but when you're outside of it, you can like kind of look at the entire fog from an objective perspective. So your worst times of your life could probably feel pretty awful when you're in it, but when you're outside of it, I promise you it's going to be your best time of your life. If you decide to not see yourself as a victim, if you decide to do something productive about it and start changing. Because if you want to live an extraordinary life, you need to make extraordinary decisions, which will cause extraordinary feelings, but it will get you to an extraordinary life. So this walk that I'm doing right now is basically the walk that I do every day. I parked my car down the road, way down the road, and it's like 3 to 4 kilometers up to the lighthouse, and then it's like 3 to 4 kilometers back. And I walk the entire way up to the lighthouse, I climb the cliffs, and I just sit there, watch the sunset, I meditate sometimes, and I just have a good time, and then I walk back. And this has become like my sort of afternoon routine, and I just love this. I'm just on my way back to the car right now, and then I'll probably go get some lunch. So I went to Guzman y Gomez, and that's a Mexican place, and they were out of wraps. That's a bit weird. So I couldn't get my 2 burritos that I wanted, which was a bit sad. So I went to a place down in Moolooba called Phoenix Kebabs, and guess what? They do kebabs. And I got myself 2 of them. So yeah, I'm just gonna try and find myself a good spot now. All right, I got myself a Pepsi Max. You gotta have that. Let's see about the kebab. See how they taste today. Oh my God, look at this. So it's lettuce, it's chicken kebab, it's tomato, red onion, and hot chili sauce and aioli. Let's try it out. Oh, I forgot. It's cheese as well. Oh my God. If you have the option to choose chili and garlic at the same time, do it. Damn, this is good. So I guess one thing that's good about this lockdown thing is if I'm gonna see the positive of not having to go to work, because I work my gym, I'm gonna have Monday and Tuesday off, which means that I'm gonna be able to make more vlogs, which means that you guys are gonna have more videos to watch, and I'm gonna have more time to edit, which I'm gonna enjoy very much. So I'm definitely gonna do that. But I'm a little bit sad that I'm not gonna be able to go to work. But it's just for a couple of days, hopefully. So the positive in this, more YouTube, less work, but they'll be fine. I'm just gonna have to ride out the wave, and things will go back to normal, hopefully soon. All right, it's like good time for sunset now, and I'm on my way up a hill. It's just in my neighborhood, and I haven't shown you this before, but if it's a good view for the camera, I'm gonna show you the view here, because it's pretty cool. Should actually do this for cardio. Run up this hill like 5 times. Ooh, that would be a good session.
In the city of angels, feels like I'm coming home with my head up in the clouds.
I need to improve my cardio. Not gonna lie, that's pretty tough. Oh my God. But, wow. Look at this. I think it might look better in real life, but every time I come here and drive my car here, it feels very good. This is my new neighborhood, and I gotta say that it's a pretty good neighborhood. I'm so happy about this house. I'm so happy I was able to move. It's a perfect fit here. The 3 guys that I live with, good guys. I'm gonna enjoy this. I'm gonna enjoy living in this house. But anyway, I'm gonna wrap this up. I really hope that you liked the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Please follow me on Instagram as well. It's I'm Kim, so I will link it down in the description below. And don't forget to comment and subscribe as well. I read every comment and it makes me super happy. Wrapping it up right here. Thank you so much. Peace.